All right, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Today is June 21st. All right. Sunday, June 21st. Happy Father's Day. If you're a father, I don't know if you all celebrate, but I just want to put that out there. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Um, let me see. So, let me see. The celestial forecast today. Uh, the waxing crescent moon is in Leo, and it's about building momentum, setting intentions, and taking practical steps towards what you want to grow. The sun is in Cancer. It's about focusing your shifting your focus toward emotional security, home, family, and self nurturing. That moon in Leo as well. It's encouraging creative expression, confidence, and following your heart. Jupiter is in Cancer. It's about expansion through emotional healing, intuition, and authentic connections. And last but not least, Saturn in Aries calls for personal responsibility and courageous action. All right. So today's energy is asking us to stop waiting for the perfect condition. The collective is being nudged towards heartfelt actions rather than endless planning. Many people may feel a strong desire to reconnect with their authentic selves after periods of uncertainty. All right. So the signs that are going to be most impacted by this energy today is Cancer, Leo, Aries, and Libra. All right. Um, yeah. All right. Is there anything else in there I need to say? I guess that's good. All right, y'all. So yesterday we talked about getting in alignment with yourself, doing the last little things, your highest self. You're receiving messages and guidance from your highest self about some of the things that you could do to optimize the energy that's being funneled to you. All right. Taking a look at some last things to make sure you were good. Tweaking your plans as far as like accepting it, or looking at your plan and saying, okay, is this, I went to the restaurant to get this, but when I got there, it was something else on the menu that sparked my eye, so you've giving yourself permission to turn the page, or to try something new. All right. So let's see. Boundaries. We have boundaries and we have home on the bottom of the deck. All right. So having strong boundaries, possibly about, in spiritual cleansing. Interesting. Oh, this is what I was supposed to tell y'all earlier today. It's something about your good fortune. Uh-huh. I was supposed to say, be careful of what you taking in. All right. It was brought to my attention that, even though you may not feel like it's really, the information that you picking up on the internet or through other readers or things like that, a person could, okay. This is confirmation I was supposed to get this message out. A reader could say one thing and you may apply that whole reading to you. So just be careful what you're taking in. If your goal is to collect information for your greatest good, then what purpose does it serve us to keep listening to what's happening right now? We are trying to manifest something new. So in order to manifest something new, we can't just be sitting in the energy of stuff that what people have already used the energy and they're taking action. And a lot of the readings are about listening to the after effects of what people have done with the energy that, I'm speaking about the celestial energy, the transits, because, the energy comes to us and we use the energy to act. Another confirmation. And so what Spirit is saying, put boundaries up by not allowing some of that information to, to come through you. Focus on what it is that you are trying to do, what it is that you are, your intentions. What do you want for your life? For the most part, I know it's hard because we live in a world where, social media, it has a very strong presence. I get it. I'll go through it too. But we're really being asked is very crucial at this time because, um, you know, from the news, you got the war, you got the gas price issues, we got, they want to tell us we about to go through famine, all kind of shit, so just pay attention to what you let in. Have some boundaries, okay? All right. Home on the bottom of the deck. And that home could be your physical house, it could be your physical body, it could be your, just your temple. All right, because your mind is a part of your temple, it's connected. All right, so be careful. All right, so home, I just heard what you will let into your space. All right, all right, so what else, Spirit? Ooh. Okay, we got nature, spirits, and time, and we got home still on the bottom of the deck. So something is, I just heard Saturn when I heard that time. Didn't I mention something about Saturn? I thought I did. Oh, yeah, Saturn. Saturn calls for personal responsibility and courageous action. Hmm. And Saturn is in Aries right now. And we did have home at the bottom of the deck still. Spirit, what is this energy? Having boundaries, nature, spirits. What is this, Spirit? What is this? Where's those cards at? I don't know where they are. Put some boundaries up. Calls for personal responsibility and courageous action. And I'm using these because it's the nature spirit. So let's see what spirit wants us to know. Okay. Boundaries. I should have went in the bowl. I tried to skip the bowl today. The charms kind of helped me out. But boundaries. Trying to put boundaries up against the stuff that has been manifested. Okay, it's kind of like what I had just said. The energy, as the energy comes, the frequency is, in the ethers. And after, people have acted on it, it's already physical, right? So it's already been manifest. And the nature, uh, the natural world is responsible for manifestations. So if we are continuing to engage in things that have already been created, It's something about engaging with the things that's already been created. You have to have boundaries against that. Or putting up your boundaries and acting on the things and creating, using the energy. Maybe it's time to do that. Okay. Let's see. Sir, can I have something for this nature spirits? Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I was correct the second time. They're saying put your boundaries up against, block out everything that can disrupt what you are building at this time. Because time, we like I said, I heard Saturn when they hit it. They didn't want me to look at the word time. They're talking about Saturn, and it calls for you to take personal responsibility for what you are building and block out everything that could disrupt or alter your intention. All right. And what you are forging. Honeybee, this is about building. All right. Honeybees are about building. And metal. Let's see. Where'd my book go? It's about what you are building. All right. Four wands. What it's kind of like your graduation, or it's something that you're completing, not really mastering, but some type of goal being reached. But let me look up metal right quick, because I forgot what metal meant. I don't want to hold you guys long. And we got crystal on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to read that too. All right. Well, do you want me to get one more, Spirit? They said get one more. But let me find metal first, and then I'll get another card for where is metal? Something about what you forging. Oh Lord, where is it? Okay, I'm just gonna hold it right there. But they want me to get one more card, y'all. One more card. Yeah, something about what you building. Got to have boundaries up. Okay, thank you. Fiber. All right. And root on the bottom of the deck. All right. So this metal, the message for metal, sometimes it is only through the heat of a crucible that we are able to take on our best, truest form. Okay. The blood of the earth is the same as what runs in your veins. Recognize the divine within yourself. Listen, it is. Our tongues can be sharp as knives. Do we seek to create feast, or do we find faults and friction? Our deeds are like long reaching swords. Ooh. We can choose to defend or destroy with our actions. Now, when I was saying about, it was something about manifestation, because I said nature spirits, they are over the natural world. It's through the nature spirits that things are manifested on the earth. All right. And I said that when we're listening to all these different things, you know, it can alter what you are building. Fiber, look how this fiber, it can get weaved into, you see how this fiber is? It can get weaved into what you are creating when you allow that energy to infiltrate. Okay. All right. So have boundaries up for what you are building, because what has already been created, you know, the things we watch and the things we take in, the swords, the things, and the metal, because it says something about swords. So the things that we allow to come into our mental spaces, our home, okay, um, it can get weaved into what we are building. All right. And let's look at roots real quick, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. That's amazing. I love it. Roots. Let's find it. Excuse me, my grass man is outside cutting my yard. Ugh, he had been gone last week, so I'm a week behind. So he out there wrestling with that shit. So wait a minute. Roots. Yeah. Do I have to? Let me go and look at roots. Where it is? Oh, I feel the pressure because I don't know what his word is. Oh, 27. It's at the beginning of the damn book. All right. It's been a while, y'all, since I read the manual. All right, roots. Okay, the message. In order not only to grow, but to flourish, connect with your foundation, pay homage to your ancestors, and consider your immediate family connections, and review the folklore that has influenced your since have influenced you since you were a child. Let me go on. Are you honoring your past? Not only the success, but also the failures that make you who you are today. We tend to learn more from times when we have failed than when things go smoothly. There is no need to cut those parts of your memory or identity. And then also it says, don't be fooled by what's on the surface. Pay attention to your intuition and look deeper to uncover the truth. Something about with this Saturn calls for personal responsibility and courageous action. So with Saturn's energy being over this fiber, that's your the inner makings or ugh, what's weaved inside of you, what makes you. It says recognize the threads that connect you to the people around you. Together you create a pattern that is evidence of a sacred bond. The name of the game here is patience and fortitude. If you rush or make haste, you will greatly be disappointed in the outcome. It says we tend to think of faith as someone we are subject to, but we have to say over. Oh my God, it's so loud. We tend to think of faith as something we are subject to, but we have to say over how we weave our patterns. So, okay, we have say over how we weave our patterns. So take control of your own thread. Oh, perfect example. Perfect example. Okay. Okay. This is the message. We tend to think faith as something we are subject to, but we have say over how we weave our patterns. So take control of your own thread. So back to the information that we're pulling in. Be careful, put boundaries up against that shit. All right. Because spirit is wanting you to know, especially with the Saturn. We already said Saturn was about, it calls for personal responsibility. So Saturn is letting you know you have personal responsibility about the things that in weaving your own fate or creating your own life. All right, let me go back. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, damn it. This lawnmower got me going. Okay. It says take control of your own thread. So write your own story. This is about writing your own story, your own unique way. Okay. All right. Something about getting back to the basics, the core of you with this roots card and this home. Um, and it might even entail, something about maybe connecting with your ancestors and your highest self. All right, your spirit team. Let's see something. Spirit, is there anything you want to get in here? You want to jump in this bowl? What you want to come out? You got your intuition and a peacock. One more. I'm about to look up peacock because I can't remember what peacock. Is there anything else? Or be proud of your ancestry. Yes. Oh, family. And y'all, look, this like ding, 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 ding. All right. Spirit is saying it's something about your intuition, and this peacock is being proud, or your family is proud of you for getting back to, coming home to yourself and getting back to your roots. All right, and not allowing, let's say, for instance, if uh you have been doing something that they felt that society said it was taboo, and now that you was going down the road, like say you went to a restaurant and all your life you said you was told you couldn't eat this particular food, you know what I'm saying? Because it's bad for you, woo, 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 right? And then or they said it wasn't edible, and you pull up at a restaurant going to get what has been to be like, something that you can eat. Whole time you get in there and you connect to, you find some food that start eating some food that this might be a bad analogy, but you get to the restaurant, you find some shit on the menu, some new shit on the menu, and you be like, wait a minute, this is what my family been eating for years. I mean, like, I thought, I didn't. Or you discover something on the menu and you find out that it's connected to your family roots. All right, you getting back home to yourself, so be proud of it's something about being your intuition, uh your vision, because your the third eye is about your vision, the thing that you want to create in your life. All right, don't let it put boundaries up against anything that you're trying to build that's going to be telling you that this is not possible. All right, trying to cut down your tree, your tree of wisdom, your tree of possibilities, you know what I'm saying? Your fruit, the tree that can grow your fruit. With this metal here, I see a sword right here, and it's the five, and I see a five of swords in my mind's eye. So anything that could prevent that, uh you got to have boundaries up against that. Hold on, y'all, I'm getting the call.